All right, artists, as we get started on our Faith Ringgold inspired story quilts, the very first thing we're going to do is work on our self-portrait. So we're going to draw that picture, and then we will about all of the background information later. So we're going to take our paper, and if you notice, let me pull this back up. If you notice, the portrait itself isn't very big. It's only about as big as my hand. So I'm going to turn my paper sideways to make sure that I draw it small. And it should really, you should have some space at the top and bottom of your portrait. The first thing that we're going to do is draw that oval head, and then we're going to add a neck. Now to draw the body and the legs, we're going to draw two rectangles that are almost the same size, and we want these to come out from the body a little bit. One, and then I'm going to draw another one that's almost the same size, and two. Okay, so I have two rectangles now, and this is going to be the body and this is going to be the legs. So now if you want your arms to go up like Superman, you could draw both arms up, and we'll just sort of angle them at the shoulder, and then we can erase these lines. I'm not going to worry too much about the hands at this point, so I'm just going to draw like a little circle to show where they go. If you want the other hand to go up, you could do that. We could have both hands up. If you want the other arm to come down, we would draw the arm down. And again, a little circle for the hand. I'm not going to worry about all those details because we really won't see a lot of it. And we'll erase this line in the shoulder. Okay, now for the legs. You can make yours wearing a skirt or shorts or pants, and we can even pull the legs apart. We want to add that line in between the legs to show where they go and that they're two separate legs. I'm going to draw that second leg in. Okay, now for the feet, because my self-portrait is flying, I want my feet to look like they're pointed. If I make them flat, it's going to look really kind of weird, right? Like, because the legs are the feet are too straight. You can draw yours that way if you want, but I'm going to make mine look like they're sort of pointed. I'm going to make those toes pointed and just draw part of an oval. Okay, so now I've got pants. You were making shorts or a skirt, that's fine too. And now we're going to add the details of the shirt. So I'm going to add a collar. I'm going to make the sleeves come out a little because rarely when we're wearing a t-shirt do our sleeves stick to our arm. They're usually a little loose. And I'm also going to make my shirt come out a little bit because my shirts usually do. They don't usually hang tight to my body. And we can round out the shoulders a little bit too. Okay, so now we have our body, our head, our body. We've erased those extra lines. We've got our pants and our feet. For the head, our eyeballs are not up here on our forehead. That would look kind of crazy. Our eyes are actually about halfway across. So we're going to go ahead and add those eyes. You can add footballs. If you wanted to do yours a different style, that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and draw those two footballs. And then we're going to draw that U shape. So when we draw an eye, we draw that oval or that football shape. And we don't draw a whole circle because that makes it look like it's staring at us. And we don't usually see the whole eye. When we draw an eye, we draw that football, and we usually just see like a U shape in here. Okay, so that's when I'm going to draw that U shape. I'm going to add some eyebrows, put a nose in, and the nose we can just put a little, like a little L shape, that's fine. And then the mouth. Now, our hairline does not start at the top of our head either. It actually starts halfway between our eyes and the top of our head. So it starts around here. Now, you may have ears, which if you feel around your head, you'll notice your ears are about even with your eyeball. So we'll draw our ears on, and if you're a boy, you may have short hair. So we can draw that in, and our hair usually comes a little bit down in front of our ears, even boys. So we'll go ahead and draw that in, and then we can add the hair around the side. Okay? If you're drawing longer hair for a boy, girl, your hair may cover those ears. We may not even see them. So we'll go ahead and erase those ears and draw in that hair. My hair is about this long, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that in. And then we'll erase the t-shirt lines. Okay, so notice how we have put our eyes lower, our hair a little lower, and it makes the face look a little bit more proportionate. If you want to make your smiling different, you can. If you want to add any other details, you can. For the hands, if you want, we can go ahead and just add a couple of fingers, but we're not really going to add too many details because we are eventually going to cut these out. We don't want to make it too hard on ourselves, so keep those fingers together if you draw all of your fingers. Okay, my friends, I hope that this helps. If you have any problems or questions about drawing your self-portrait, send me a message in Schoology.